Jones Jr. from Pensacola, Florida. That's the area I grew up in, and I've known about this guy for a long time, and now the boxing world is learning all about him too. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, a two-weight world champion at both super middleweight and light heavyweight.
They have waited for this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing the newly crowned champion holding a record.
And of course, we fight outside today, John. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. That jab doesn't find a home. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A swing and a miss with the right hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are going to have to find a way to deal with it.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to arch your back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. That time counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of...
And there's the bell for round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That jab won't score. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy he's got to do something different.
Get out there.
And there's the bell for round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of defense here at all. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Do you believe what we are seeing? Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? The straight right just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Oh my word, down goes RJJ. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight.
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown. On to the 4th we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter shot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Punch, counter punch. Good defense there on the left uppercut. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look. Shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you all right?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8. On to the 5th we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
fighter is sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. That right hook won't score. Nice counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers. Whoa, wait a minute! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. He is down big time on the score.
Wow.
Switch on.
Let's start the sixth. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. David Benavidez might be ready to go. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, as we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. Well, he's got banned. Here we go. It's round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see more jabs. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. The right hook misses. Okay, blocks the hook. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Good round. You feel good? Good, man.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few bodies.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused and get your mind back on the job. Get back out there.
To go, he's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to go back out there. I need to
Go out there and finish him. Just stay focused.
Okay, focus. Big deep breath. Big deep breath. Calm yourself down.
And there's the bell for round 8. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Caution being thrown to the wind. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. That right hook's blocked. Holding nothing back here in the round. Tried to score with the uppercut. And he scores with the counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally...
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go.